A quick new idea daily from the world's greatest TED Talks. I'm your host at Toselioni, and this is Tech Short. As we're all aware, the global pandemic has caused safety restrictions that affect our daily routines. This is especially true of our educational institutions, where we had to seriously rework structures of school and recreation to keep our kids educated and engaged. But anthropologist Dosha Amir, when we looked at the history of human evolution, the traditional childhood experience is actually pretty new today. Dosa shares a bit of history of this cultural shift and what the ramifications are for child development and learning. For kids' life, kids everywhere spend a lot of time observing adults and incorporating the behaviors. In fact, this is one the play itself has evolved as a way to practice these skills in ways that are low cost. No one has to encourage kids to do this. They do it on their own because through unstructured plays, children learn how to become adults. Another important benefit to this mixed age society is that kids teach you and learn from one another. Younger kids benefit by learning from older kids who are only slightly better than them, and through teaching, older kids strengthen their own skills. As you may have experienced yourself, teaching helps you learn. Now, Western society's kids here spend their development in room their own age by design. Adults determine when kids eat, they determine when kids play, they even determine when kids can go to the bathroom, and unstructured playtime at recesses, now quickly becoming a structured activities. A strange of all this micromanaging, kids think they don't even need to do. Kids don't need to be taught how to play. They don't even need to be taught how to talk really. You don't have to point to an apple and say this is an apple. Kids can also learn through exposure, like hearing you ask your husband and him handing you one. Apple's done. When we take away unstructured play, we are in fact taking away the training wheels to adulthood that children have had for life. We are contributing to an increasingly mismatched environment. What's more, instead of letting kids develop foundation like problem solving, we're flipping to the back to show them the answers. But that leaves them unprepared for all the new problems they're going to face. This might be one of the reasons why the transition to college is so difficult, or why choosing a career path can feel so daunting. There's been very little space to explore. The lesson is now that we should go back to living life workers, or think that whatever is natural is what we should do. That's the naturalistic fallacy. But we would benefit from taking a broader perspective and understanding how our evolutionary has shaped the way our kids do. We all want the best for our kids. We want them to be independent, confident problem solvers. We want them to be happy. It's hard to study the long-term consequences of these changes. But there are some tried and true methods to raising kids that we've been using for millennia. Some of these methods you can start using now. Set up more mixed age play days for your kids. Give them the room they need to make mistakes. Give them more unstructured playtime. In fact, this is not just an idea, those who are raising kids, because even adults who are still developing, these lessons are applicable. Allow yourself to make mistakes. Spend time with older family and younger friends. Give yourself more unstructured playtime. And perhaps recognize that the familiar culture all around you in fact very strange. The TED Talk you just listened to was recorded at a TED event in Boston. at tech events, and independently organized by volunteers who believe in TED's missions of ideas of worth spreading. Special thanks to organizing team. Wanna listen to the full talk? Find Dorsa's talk and more at ted.com/text. I'm Tosia Leone. Thanks for listening and see you next time.